Happy morning, children. Today we are going to study our next chapter, chapter 13, symmetry. Symmetry is a common term we used in our day-to-day life. When we see certain figures with a evenly balanced proportion, we say they are symmetrical. A figure has line symmetry if a line can be drawn dividing the figure into two identical parts. A figure has line symmetry if a line can be drawn dividing the figure into two identical parts or two equal parts. The line is called line of symmetry. For example, when we fold a paper in such a way that the paper is divided into two equal halves, then the line which divides the paper into two halves is called line of symmetry or an axis of symmetry. Suppose the paper is like this. If we fold this paper in such a way that the paper is divided into two identical halves, then this line, the line which divides the paper into two equal halves is known as line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. It is represented here. This dotted line represents line of symmetry. These two are equal parts. Also, if we fold this paper like this, then one part of this paper would fit exactly over the other part. Then we say that this paper has symmetry. Now consider another examples. These pictures are also symmetrical. These pictures are symmetrical. When we fold them along the dotted line, one half of the drawing would fit exactly over the other half. When we fold them along the dotted line, one half of the drawing would fit exactly over the other half. Also, if we place a mirror on the fold, then the image of one side of the picture will fall exactly on the other side of the picture. This mirror line is the line of symmetry. If we place a mirror on this dotted line, then the image of one side of the picture will fall exactly on the other side of the picture. This line, this mirror line is the axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. Now we can go through a question. Identify the shapes given below. Check whether they are symmetric or not. Some shapes are given here. We have to check whether they are symmetric or not. Then consider the first picture. Then, is it possible to divide this picture into two equal halves? Yes, we can draw a line of symmetry vertically. So, it is symmetric. It is symmetric. Yes, it is symmetric. First one. Then, second one. Then, is it possible to divide this picture into two equal halves? Yes. Also, if we fold this figure like this, then one part will exactly fit over the other part. So, it is also symmetric. We can draw line of symmetry vertically. Then, what about the third one? Is it possible to divide this picture into two equal halves? No. So, second one is symmetric. Yes, symmetric. Then third one is no, it is not symmetric. Then what about fourth one? Here we can draw a line of symmetry horizontally. Then we can divide this picture into two equal halves. Line of symmetry horizontally. So, it is also symmetric. Yes, it is symmetric. Then, what about fifth one? It is also symmetric. We can draw a line of symmetry vertically. This is also symmetric. Yes, it is symmetric. Next question. In the figure, L is the line of symmetry. complete the diagram to make it symmetric. One picture is given there, we have to make it symmetric. Here L is the line of symmetry. If it is symmetric, this portion, the same portion will be there in the other side also, other side of the line of symmetry. So we can complete this figure by drawing the same identical part in the other side also. Now it is symmetric. Next question. Copy the following on a squared paper. A squared paper is what you would have used in your maths notebook in earlier classes. Then complete them such that the dotted line is the line of symmetry. Then two pictures are given here. Then we have to complete the picture such that the dotted line, this yellow line is the line of symmetry. Then how can we complete it? Consider the first one. Here this dotted line, this yellow line represent line of symmetry and this is the given figure. Then we have to complete this figure such that this yellow line or this dotted line is the line of symmetry. How can we complete it? The same portion will be there in the other side of the dotted line. That means if it is symmetric, that same portion will be, that identical portion will be there in the other side of line of symmetry. We can complete it. Now it is symmetric. Consider the next picture. Here this line is the line of symmetry. This yellow line is the line of symmetry and this is the given figure. This is the given figure. Then we have to make it symmetric. We have to draw the same portion on the other side of the line of symmetry. Now it is symmetric. So we complete the pictures as symmetric. Also if we fold the picture like this, then one part of the picture will fit exactly over the other part. So we can say they are symmetric. Next one, note. A figure may have no line of symmetry, only one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry or multiple lines of symmetry. A figure may have no line of symmetry, only one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry or multiple lines of symmetry. We can go through some examples. First one, no line of symmetry. Example, a scalene triangle. For a scale, then what do you mean by a scalene triangle? A triangle in which all the three sides are different. For a scalene triangle, it has no line of symmetry. This is a scalene triangle. Three sides are different. If we draw a line of symmetry this way, these two parts are not identical. Then if we draw this way or this way, then also these two parts will not be equal, will not be identical. So for a scalene triangle, it has no line of symmetry. Next one line of symmetry. Example, an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. Here one isosceles triangle is given, two sides are equal. Here we can draw a line of symmetry vertically. These two parts will be identical, and if we fold the figure like this, one part exactly overlap the other. So for an isosceles triangle, only one line of symmetry. Next one, two lines of symmetry. Example, rectangle and rhombus. This is a rectangle. We can draw a line of symmetry vertically. This is a line of symmetry. Then this divide that rectangle into two equal halves. Then we can draw horizontally also. So for a rectangle, it has two lines of symmetry, vertically and horizontally. Then next one, rhombus. For a rhombus also, it has two lines of symmetry. Two lines of symmetry. Next one, three lines of symmetry. Example, equilateral triangle. For an equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal. Here is one equilateral triangle is given. Then how can we draw lines of symmetry? If we draw a line of symmetry this way, then these two parts will be identical. We can draw this way also. Then these two parts will be identical. That means, suppose this is our equilateral triangle. Then if we draw a line of symmetry this way, then these two parts will be identical. Similarly, this way also we can draw. These two parts also identical. So for an equilateral triangle, there are three lines of symmetry. Next one, four lines of symmetry. Example, square. For a square, it has four lines of symmetry. First one, then horizontally, second one, then we can draw diagonal wise also. Third one. These two parts also will be identical. That means, suppose this is a square paper. If we fold the figure this way, if we fold the paper this way, then this part exactly overlap the first part. The second part exactly overlap the first part. So we can draw line of symmetry diagonal wise also for a square. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is not possible for a rectangle. Why? This is a rectangle. So if we fold the paper diagonal wise, some part will be there remaining. So for a rectangle, it has only two lines of symmetry, and for a square, it has four lines of symmetry. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. Next one, countless lines of symmetry. Example, circle. For a circle, it has countless lines of symmetry. This is a circle. If we draw a line of symmetry this way, then these two parts will be identical. If we fold the figure like this part exactly overlap the second part. Then if we draw a line of symmetry this way, then also we will get two semicircles, and this part exactly overlap the second part. So for a circle, countless lines of symmetry. Next question. Find the number of lines of symmetry for each of the following shapes. Some shapes are given here. We have to find number of lines of symmetry. Consider the first figure. How many lines of symmetry are there? First we can divide the figure into two equal halves this way. First line of symmetry. These two are two identical parts. Then we can divide the figure this way also. So next line of symmetry, second one. Then we can these two parts are equal. Then if we fold the figure like this, then this part exactly overlap the first part. Then we can divide diagonal wise also. So we can draw a line of symmetry diagonal wise. Then this way. So in total for the first figure there are 4 lines of symmetry. Then what about the second figure? Here also if we draw a line of symmetry this way, then we will get 2 identical parts, and if we fold the figure like this, this part exactly overlap the first part. Then we can draw a line of symmetry horizontally. Then this part and this part also identical. Then we can draw diagonal wise also. If we fold the figure this way, then this part exactly overlap the second part. Then this way. So for this figure also there are 4 lines of symmetry. Then what about this figure? We can't draw a line of symmetry for this figure. So 0 lines of symmetry. Then what about this figure? If we draw a line of symmetry vertically, then we can divide the figure into 2 equal halves. So for this figure there is only 1 line of symmetry, right? Then only we will get 2 identical parts. So for this figure it has only 1 line of symmetry, 1 line of symmetry. Next question. Consider the letters of English alphabets A to Z. Give 2 examples of following. Consider the letters of English alphabets A to Z. Then give 2 examples of following. First one, letters which has vertical line of symmetry. We have to give examples of any 2 letters which has vertical line of symmetry. Consider the letter A. If we draw a line of symmetry vertically, then it will divide the letter into 2 identical halves. And if we fold the figure, then the one part exactly overlap the other part. So first one's answer A, letter A. Then we need one more example. So consider the letter W. Here also if we draw a vertical line of symmetry, we will get 2 identical parts and one part exactly overlap the other part. So answer letter A and W. Next one, letters which has horizontal line of symmetry. Letters which has horizontal line of symmetry. Consider the letter B. If we draw a line of symmetry horizontally, then we will get 2 identical halves. Then consider letter E. If we draw a line of symmetry horizontally, here also we will get 2 identical halves. So answer letter B and letter E. Next one, letters which has no line of symmetry. We have to give 2 examples of letters which has no line of symmetry. Consider the letter R. We can't divide the letter R into 2 identical halves. Similarly, letter P also. So, letter R and letter P. Next question. Complete the figure so that it has two lines of symmetry. This is the figure given and we have to complete this figure so that it has two lines of symmetry. We have to follow certain steps. First, step 1, we want to complete it so that we get a figure with two lines of symmetry. Let the two lines of symmetry be L and M. First, we have to consider two lines of symmetry L and M. This is the given figure. We have to consider two lines of symmetry L and M. Then we draw the part as shown to get a figure having line L as the line of symmetry. This was the given figure and this is the line L. Then next step, we have to draw this part. We have to draw this part so that to get a figure having line L as the line of symmetry. That means here this line L, this L line of symmetry, divide this figure into two equal halves. Now next step, what is the question? Complete the figure so that it has two lines of symmetry. So we consider one more line of symmetry M. To complete the figure, we need it to be symmetrical about the line M also. Draw the remaining part of the figure as shown. So this is the part now and we have to complete it so that line M also, the figure we need to be symmetrical about line M also. So we have to draw this part. Then this figure has two lines of symmetry, line L and line M. Next topic, reflection and symmetry. The line of symmetry is closely related to the mirror reflection. The line of symmetry is also called mirror line. When dealing with the mirror reflection, we have to take into account the left-right changes in orientation. That means when we see an object in a mirror, there is no change in the length and angle of the object except one thing, the image is opposite to the original image. That means when you put an object in front of your mirror, the left side becomes right side and right side become left hand side. When you put an object in front of your mirror, you will get the same reflection. The only difference is the left side become right hand side and the right side become left hand side. Consider the example of alphabet M having reflection symmetry. If we place the letter M like this way in front of a mirror, the reflection will be like this. You can imagine that the mirror is invisible and can just see the letter M and its image. The object and the image are symmetrical with the reference to the mirror line. The object and the image are symmetrical with the reference to the mirror line. Symmetry has plenty of applications as in art, architecture, textile design, etc. Some applications like paper decoration are given in your textbook. You have to read it. That much only in this chapter. Hope you understood. See you in next class.